following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Girls, who run the world?
Welcome to episode 5 of the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast with Lynn and Kim. What's up, big sis?
What's up, sis? What's going on? Listen, I got a confession.
Okay.
I really like it when you say welcome to the whole Lynn and Kim thing. You sound really good. You sound really good. One week I want to do that, but I really like the way you sound when you do that. I just want to put that out there.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I would like for you to do it one day.
Okay. Well, maybe episode 6 I'll try. But your tone and everything is just perfect. So I want to go ahead and give you that shout out about that right there.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Okay, what's up, Lizzie? I am doing.
How's your week?
It's okay. So I'm gonna start this week. Normally you start, but it's been a week, sis. It's been a week. I've had some, unbeknownst to me, some stressors going on in my life, and my body let me know. I ended up at the doctor twice this week. Knots in my back the size of baseballs. I think it's stress related. Had some personal stuff going on with some loved ones, not me personally, with some loved ones, and I was all up in the middle of the mix, worried about them and worried about their situation, and I think it got to me more than I let on. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm on 2 medications that start with an M. I don't know how to pronounce them, so I won't even fake it. But one is an anti-inflammatory, and one is a muscle spasm, a muscle relaxer. So I am feeling much better tonight, and I am ready to do this thing that we do called the Lynn and Kim podcast. You feel what I'm saying? All right.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
On the struggle bus for a minute there.
Listen. You can play with it if you want to, sis. I was struggling earlier this week.
You was on the struggle bus, man. Listen, I was like, oh my God, my sis falling apart.
Man, look here. I was just like, man, I don't know what this is, but it got to go. I can't do this right here. I can't do that not feeling good thing, you know. But other than that, let's see. So feeling better today. Today has been a good day. Let's see what else is on my mind. I got something for you, sis. I'm calling it today. What is this? November the 2nd? I'm calling it today. Florida and Georgia will have the first black governors ever. I'm calling the upset that Stacey Abrams is going to win in Georgia, and Andrew Gilliam is going to win in Florida. I'm calling it today. I'm calling the upset. I'm calling the upset.
Okay.
Girl, did you see Oprah out in the field knocking on doors in Georgia this week?
Oprah?
The media mogul out there stomping the ground for Stacey Abrams. Yes, ma'am.
I saw Will Ferrell out there.
Okay. No,
I did not know Oprah was doing that as well.
Oprah was in Marietta, Georgia, knocking on doors. Yes, ma'am.
Hot dog.
Now, let me tell you something. All Oprah would have to do is come knock on my damn door.
Say what?
Listen, I would be like, oh my God. Yes, ma'am. Come on in, meet Poco. Come on, do your thing.
Right. Okay, Miss O.
Yes.
Now, that's amazing.
Right quick, she was talking today about black people getting out to vote. And for anybody who's listening, she told a story of a man named Otis Moss Sr. You heard about him, Lynn? I
heard her tell the story.
Was that not the saddest,
most
inspiring story that you ever heard?
Right.
Okay. So do we need to tell the audience about Otis Moss Jr. We don't have to give him no long history lesson, but the fact of the matter is we need to get out and vote. This man, I think he was 90. Was he 90?
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure. But he was an elderly man.
Right.
And he went to vote, and they sent him to 4 different polling stations.
Yep.
And by the time he got to the right one, it was too late.
They turned him away saying it was too late.
The polls had closed, and before he had an opportunity to vote again, he died.
Yep. And I think all of that was BS. I mean,
you know it was. You know it was
weird because I was thinking about it. I was like, well, darn, it's interesting that each place turned him away for some reason.
Yes,
and they had no way to communicate with each other.
That's correct.
Like, it's not like somebody got on their cell phone and called the next poll and be like, hey, when this old man come, tell him blah, 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 blah. So what's amazing to me is that they were all thinking alike.
Yes.
That is nuts.
That is nuts. And just for that reason alone, we need to get out. But I'm going to tell you, sis, blacks, the young voters, and women, they're going to turn this midterm election upside down. You watch now.
I hope so.
You watch what I'm saying now. I'm telling you, I got a feeling. I don't know. And I saw, 45 out there stumping the ground, and that I don't even know what to. You know what? I don't even have no comment on that, because that'd be 3 seconds of my life that I'll waste worrying about him, worrying about 45.
Exactly.
Okay, so I got something else on my mind right now. So before we started the podcast, we talked earlier, and I was cleaning up my office, right, getting ready for the podcast. So I was just thinking, what could I listen to? Girl, I put on Sade.
Oh, yes.
I got the feeling all sexy and smooth. And I was like, oh, hell, I need some DMX. I'm going to be talking to my sister, not my boo thing. You know what I'm talking about? Sis, I was listening to Smooth Operator and Nothing is stronger than love is stronger than pride, and Cherish the Day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I got the feeling all good and laying back, and I was like, oh shit, hold on, I need to get this. I'm feeling a little sexy.
Don't feel sexy on the phone with me.
That's what I'm talking about. I was like, okay, I need something else. So I had to put on some Dej Loaf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know what to do with you.
I had to get some boom, 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 because I was like, yeah. I get on the phone, Ling, I'm like, damn, sis, what's going on with you?
You be on here talking all sexy.
I know, right? I feel like, girl, look, girl, bye. Girl, bye. We're going to end this podcast right now.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Exactly. So, yes, needless to say, I turned off Sade about 10 o'clock, right, and started getting to some little hip hop so I can get myself right for the podcast.
Right. Well,
but other than that, sis, I'm the week, like I said, the week it's been a long week, especially not feeling well. But again, Friday night, excited, ready to talk to the people, ready to talk to my sis. So, everything's good on this end. How was your week?
Well, first, let me say, y'all do know that we don't wait till Friday night to talk to each other. We done talked 11 times through the week. But now that we're going to start this podcast 11 times.
11. That's right.
Already. But now that we done started this podcast, our conversations be interrupted by, don't talk about that now. Talk about it on the podcast.
Oh, I know, right? Like, hold up. Hold that for the podcast.
I just wanted to throw that out there just to let y'all know. First, how much we talk, and second, how committed we are to saving the word for the people.
Okay. Now, sidebar. I needed some space on my phone. So I had, and you got to get back to your week and what's on your mind, but just a sidebar. So I deleted our Texas 1,065. Why? Why do you and I have 1,065 texts when we talk 11 times?
Right.
Okay. I didn't even, oh my God. And look, when I went to delete them, it just kept spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
I can't imagine counting the calls.
Listen, And it was just random shit on the text, because I was kind of scrolling through them. I was just like, this is ridiculous, but that's what we do, and that's why we got the Lynn and Kim show right now. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly.
I can't exactly count the calls because I can't count what I may have called you and you didn't answer, but
okay.
Your name is in my call log more than anybody else.
You are listed as favorite in mine. When
you're in my favorites too.
It says favorite and frequent numbers called. Yours pops up first.
Exactly.
Exactly. Wow. But anyway, so back to your week and what's on your mind.
Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so my week was a good week. It was a not too much battling with Mrs. Angst. She done been around here and there, but woke me up 2:00 this morning. And Mrs. Angst is the name that Kim and I gave anxiety. Yes. I don't know if it's just my anxiety or hers too, but either way, Mrs. Angst is who she is. And she did wake me up in the middle of the night last night. But other than that, the battle hadn't been too bad this week.
Okay, that's good.
It's been a decent week. Work was pretty smooth. Interesting clients, a lot of clients that are dealing with anxiety. And that was pretty much. Oh, well, shoot. How could I forget about this? My week evenings were interrupted by Halloween festivities. So here's the thing. My children are 3 and 5. Okay. And I have made it a point over the years to not introduce, Halloween, Christmas, birthday stuff. Well, even though we have had birthday parties, but try not to make it a thing for them until they get old enough to really understand what this stuff is. So I thought maybe I had a couple more years, but no. We've never done Halloween before until this year. Never bought costumes, never gave out candy, never went to collect candy. It was just another day that went by and Mira and Edison did not notice. But this year, OMG. Mommy, when is Halloween? Is Halloween tomorrow? Are we going to wake up in the morning and it's going to be Halloween? Mommy, can we get costumes? Can we go down the costume aisle? Mommy, can we buy some candy? Oh my God. Yes. I was like, where is this coming from? I don't understand because I don't look forward to Halloween, so I don't talk about it. I don't get excited about it. But I guess, between TV, kids at school, that kind of thing. Yep. That's where they get their knowledge from. So I've been hearing about Halloween for probably the past 3 weeks. Is it tomorrow? Well, when is it? Well, can we get our costumes? And oh my gosh. So I finally broke down and bought costumes. Okay. Spider-Man and Power Ranger. And I've just never seen them so excited. So that was good. And that did make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But it was just Tuesday and Wednesday. I had to give in to the Halloween excitement. We went to a carnival on Tuesday night. Okay. And we went trick-or-treating on Wednesday night. Now, thankfully, we met Mir's little friend and his mom out trick-or-treating in a neighborhood. And she walked with them while I drove slowly behind them in the car. So I didn't have to really participate.
Okay, wait a minute. Explain the drive behind slowly and the walking.
Literally, I was driving like 2 miles an hour. Well, they would go from house to house while I just drove behind. Like I literally drove the car to about 2 miles an hour behind them.
Okay,
or beside them.
Wait a minute. Okay, sis. Mm-hmm. Isn't the purpose of Halloween to get out and walk with the kids from door to door? I'm just asking now. Maybe not. I'm just asking.
Not for me.
Okay. Okay.
Well, honestly, it really just kind of happened that way. Like I told her, I said, well, I need to find somewhere to park the car so, I can get out and walk. Well, I thought she was walking to the destination where I was going to park the car, but we never came to that destination and they just started going to houses. So I just kept on driving because I didn't know anybody. Now, my aunt, her friend does live out there, but I couldn't remember how to get to her house. She lives in that neighborhood, but I couldn't remember how to get to her house. And I could have called and asked her, could I park in her yard? But I just kept on driving.
Okay.
And I followed them.
Can we say country Halloween?
Right, very country. But I was not the only one. There were other people out there driving it instead of walking it. They had kids on the back of trucks. They had people, folks in the cars. People were definitely driving it. So I was not alone.
Okay. Look, I've never seen it. Well, I don't really Okay, now if you hear some licking, that's because I got Poco in my lap. He wants some attention right now, guys. So right now, Poco is all up in the microphone too. So Poco, say hi. Okay.
Hey,
now
Poco.
Say hey, Lynn. Say hey, Lynn. Say hey, sissy. Okay, and he trying to kiss the microphone.
Of course.
Listen, Chantel came home Wednesday night. I had all the damn lights off. I was sitting in the dark. Don't come to my house. Don't knock on the door. I ain't got no candy. So Chantel put up, she was like, why is the house so dark? I was like, because I didn't want nobody coming by here talking about trick or treat. We were not that family. I can't even remember ever having like a costume or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I just think we just didn't do it. Nothing, about it, but I just don't think we did it as a family,
Right. Yeah. Well, and my mom and I did. I was, of course, a princess every year. I don't know that I was ever anything else.
Of course you were.
I had, okay, well, now y'all get Edison as well in the background.
What's up, Eddie Pooh?
Edison, speak to Aunt Kim. If you're going to be in here, speak to her. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey, Eddie Pooh.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Good.
Oh, what you doing?
Aggravating my mommy.
No, you're not. Okay, sweetie. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
There go that deep man voice.
Bye. Okay, so so I had this pink dress that I don't know who gave it to me. It was pink and white frilly dress that was my princess dress, and I wore it every year. And my mama would make me a wand out of aluminum foil, and she bought me a tiara at some point that I wore every year. So I was a princess every year, and she would take me trick or treating. And then when I didn't really want to do the trick or treating thing anymore, we would hand out candy. Okay. And when I lived in my house over there on the southeast side, CJ and I would hand out candy, but it was never that big of a deal to me. Like, some people are like, oh, it's my favorite holiday. I can't wait. And I got to hand out candy. Like, I had a client yesterday. She showed me how she had her house decorated and she bought all this candy and she was ready and not as many kids came and she was upset. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yes. I got all my neighbors. They got skeletons and ghosts and goblins hanging off the door and all kinds of stuff.
Phones in the yard. And
yes.
And at some point when CJ got to the point where he didn't really care, he was older, and that's when I stopped handing out the candy and started keeping the lights off, made my house dark. And then when I heard about the situation where the little 12-year-old boy got shot for trick-or-treating, I really shut it down then. I was like, oh no, we're done. So I gave in because they knew, and I said that once they start asking about stuff, then. But I was cautious, and I did feel a way out there in the crowd at the carnival,
Mm-hmm.
It was at USC Sumter, and the college students who were in charge of like the games and stuff like that. It's something that they put on.
Okay.
And I was cautious, and I kept looking around and making sure, there was nothing strange going on, because I was like, I'm just on high alert now, and people had on masks. So,
oh yeah.
you know.
And with the state of where we are right now,
Right.
you just never know. I got you.
Anywho.
Well, did the boys had a good time?
They did.
Okay.
Edison did not want to go. He didn't want to go trick or treating. And I was like, yes. But Mira was like, no. And I was like, oh.
Yes.
So I said, well, Edison, we'll take Mira and you can stay in the car. But that did not happen. So.
Okay. Well, and I guess for the kids, like, if like once you talk about for the kids and they're young,
mm-hmm.
and it's fun,
mm-hmm.
but I think when they get a certain age, like the real meaning of Halloween
mm-hmm.
and what it stands for, then
right.
you can kind of make a decision, So, yeah. But
because now it's just costumes and candy.
Exactly. For the little ones, that's all it is. It's just about costumes, candy, having fun, and being your favorite character.
Yeah.
So
and I'm so cool with that damn candy.
I'm cool with that.
I'm so sick of that damn candy.
Yes.
Oh,
but I will say now, every year or the week before Halloween, I go get me some Brock's candy corn. Got to be Brock's. I don't want no generic kind. Got to get me some Brock's candy corn. I get 2 big bags and I eat it over the 2 weeks. And girl, right now I feel just sick because I done had probably 9,000 pieces of Brock's candy corn.
I can't.
I know.
Candy corn is pure sugar.
It's nothing but sugar. Nothing but sugar. But Lord, it's the best sugar in the world.
Do you know the story about why they call it candy corn?
No, I don't. Tell me.
Because if you put, I don't know for real, but literally this is a thing though. If you line up the candy corn with the points together, it makes an ear of corn. It looks like corn on the cob.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I wish I would have known that before I ate the whole damn bag.
Exactly.
I would have tried it out to see. I'll wait till next year and I'll let you know. I'll wait till next
year. Please do. We need to try that because I saw a picture of it and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a corn on the cob.
Okay, I've never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that little tidbit of information.
You're welcome.
Okay.
With your nasty candy corn.
Man, them damn things are good. I don't care what nobody says.
I can't stand them things. Ugh.
Love them. And I only eat them once a year. Candy corn once a year.
But you know what? They don't give this not given out for Halloween anymore. I've not seen candy corn in a long time. It like Mir and Edison right now have these bags and buckets of candy. Candy corn is not a part of it.
Well, for the most part, I've never seen candy corn packaged, where you can give it out.
Oh yeah, it was at one point back in the day. It was in little packages.
Okay, no, I got the big old 2-pound bag, so I've never seen them in the individual bags. So,
they had it back in the day, but I don't know what the deal is now. But it used to be given out because I remember I would put mine to the side because I knew I didn't want it, or throw it in the trash or whatever because I didn't want it.
Okay. So other than that, you've had a good week.
Yes.
The boys had a good Halloween, which is good, and life is good.
Yes.
Nice.
All is well at the moment.
Life is good because we're defying life by doing the Lynn and Kim podcast.
Oh Lord.
Can I get a plug? I
know, right?
Can I get a plug? Okay. Well, let's see. You know what I want? I want to see if our producer, you know how they have that thing says dun, 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 when you have news. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Lynn?
Yes, I do.
Well, since we don't have that sound effect, we're gonna move on to the anything, everything, and nothing in the news, Lynn and Kim style.
Okay.
Look, but listen. Look, honey, the news ain't shit. The news this week is not. It hadn't been good news. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
Not at
And
all,
you know
man.
what? Before we get into it, because I did not do the what's on my mind thing, and I can definitely say there's a thing on my mind right at this moment.
Okay.
Right before we got on, Amir told me something that I found disturbing.
Oh.
And it goes along with something that we'll also talk about later. And I don't know, I'm not sure how to feel about it and if it's something that I should take to the school, but he told me that he was playing with the little boy that's in another class, not in his class, and they were playing police officers.
Okay.
And a little boy named Jacob arrested Amir.
Oh.
Pretended to arrest him.
Okay.
And threw him on the ground and was pushing his face down in the dirt.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's okay, where's the aggression and all of that coming from?
Right. And where have you seen
that's
officers do that? Because you would have to have seen police officers do that to think that that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's a little bit beyond just kids playing cops and robbers. Okay.
Exactly. So I asked Amir, did he tell a teacher? And he said, no, he forgot.
Of course.
I said, well, you telling me about it like it bothered you must not have bothered you much if you didn't tell anybody. But I'm trying, I'm turning it over in my head and trying to figure out, is it something that I need to go up there and address?
Well, now, let me ask you this. Now, Jacob, are you friends? Are they friendly? And like, do you know them outside of school? Like, is this something that you could go to Jacob's mom about?
No, I have no idea who that kid is.
Ah, okay.
He's in a completely different class than Amir. But apparently all the kindergarten kids, when they go outside, they all go outside together.
Okay. I think I would tell Mir not to play the cops and robbers with Jacob anymore. That's number one. Because that could just be dangerous, pushing Mir's face in the dirt. That could that's a whole nother thing in itself, And then if it continues, I think I would take it to the school. Yeah, that's a hard one right there. I think I would tell Mir not to play with Jacob.
Right.
Okay. Or not to play what is it, cops and robbers or police and robbers. I don't think I would tell Mir not to play that game with Jacob.
Yeah, and I think I did tell him, well, you need to stop playing with Jacob.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a bit much.
Jacob's Caucasian?
I'm assuming.
Okay, don't know.
I didn't know, and I didn't ask.
Okay.
I just assumed, and I know it's not, but I don't want to make it a thing by asking him either.
Right. But that would be interesting if he was. If he was, that would be very, very interesting.
Exactly.
So, okay, now, sis, I may have to take a 30-second sidebar because Poco is doing the most. He's in there scratching on the cabinet, and I'm trying to hope that he'll stop. But right now, I guess he wants a treat or something. I'm not quite sure, but I might take
something to earn a treat.
Huh?
Did he do something to earn a treat?
No. I'm like, sit down. You didn't do anything to earn a treat. That's my point. That's my point. You didn't do anything to earn a treat, or unless he doesn't have. Yeah, he might not have any food in his bowl. It might be that as well. Okay. But I'll check and see. But anyway, since you said that about Mir, remember last week when I was trying to describe to you the feeling that I had when I saw 45 on the stage in Wisconsin, remember? Yes. And I was just like, I had this very eerie feeling.
Yes.
Well, my boy, Sean King, he put something on Twitter, and I just want to share it with you because it describes what I was feeling. Remember, I was having a hard time describing how I was feeling, what I felt. But he said, the United States is an unstable, fragile nation. and is much closer to a full-fledged meltdown than most of us want to admit. We are in a very bad place. And that, sis, summed up what I was feeling when I saw 45 with all those Caucasian people back there chanting and, clapping and laughing and smiling. That's what I felt. And I just wanted to share that with you. Don't just because I couldn't articulate last week what I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? But this country is in a full-fledged meltdown. I really believe that.
I believe it with you.
Yeah, and so, but I was glad I was able to see that because I follow Sean King on Twitter because they keep it 100. They let you know what's happening,
right?
So anyway, that I just thought that just in those few words, he was able to explain exactly how I was feeling.
But you can also feel it, like it feels scary and eerie out there, and you're looking over your shoulder and you're wondering. And I even had a new client today come in with, of course, the issue of anxiety, and part of her anxiety is having to do with going out, like going out in the community, going places, going to the store or whatever, because she's scared.
Wow. And that's for even when Bush was in office, and especially the country seemed, sorry guys, the country seemed to be more unified when Barack was in office. It just seems like it was just kind of happy times. People were kind of getting along, even though I'm sure all this stuff was going on. But right now it's in your face. Don't give a damn about blacks, whatever. And that's a really scary feeling.
Colors.
Yeah, well, yeah. We'll say brown. We'll say brown.
Blacks,
people.
Browns.
Yeah, anybody of color. Anybody of color. Yes.
Right.
Okay. But anyway, so that I just wanted to share that with you because I was trying to just express what that made me feel like when I saw that picture of him, But anyway, okay. So, getting back to the AEN in the news, talking about the state of the country, I'll talk about what you said, white men as terrorists. I was like, damn.
Well, it's been said. Don Lemon in trouble for saying it, and other people are saying it. I think Sean King has said it. That the country has pegged the other brown people, as in Middle Eastern folks, as terrorists.
Yes.
But in 1 week, 3 different terroristic, if that's a word, activities happened, and the culprits were white men. So, explain.
Who else is, whenever you hear about somebody killing, bombing, who is it?
Right.
Exactly. Just call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying?
And somebody has posted out there a picture of all of the mass situations that have happened.
Yes.
All have been white men.
Yes.
Now, mind you, I don't have nothing against white men. I wouldn't call myself racist. I don't believe that I am. I'm just calling a spade, just like you said. If it was black men, I would say black men. Right. What black men do is shoot each other. If you want me to talk about black men, then black men shoot each other.
Right.
What brown men in the Middle East do is kill themselves.
True.
So, if you want me to go down the line, I'll go down the line. Chinese people live until they're 120 years old. So they don't kill themselves or each other. So, I mean, this is not anything against the mass of white men, but there are a few in the bunch who have come forth and participated in terroristic activities, but y'all want us to believe that the terrorists are the people from the Middle East or the black people. We're the aggressors. We're the violent ones. And that's not to say that violence does not happen by and among black people, but it's not against a mass of people that don't have anything to do with whatever it is they're mad about. Black people kill each other. Yes, they have a specific target. When the violence among us happens, and I mean, it's just being 100, it's being real. There's a specific target. There's a specific reason, whether it makes sense or not. It usually doesn't. But it's not against somebody just because of their race or their religion. Right. Or their beliefs. It's because you stole my drugs, you stole my girl, you called me a name, you stepped on my shoe. There's usually a specific reason. And like I said, it ain't got to make sense. It makes sense to them at the time. But there is a specific target. Most of the time, innocent people don't get caught up in it. And when they do, it's because they was in the way. But they were not a target. These men, in 1 week, these 3 men had specific targets.
Yes. And it was targets based on political views, the color of their skin, and the thing,
and their religion.
The bombs being sent to all of the Democrats, that's in a category by itself.
Right.
The man who shot and killed all those people in the synagogue. You see what I'm saying? And then I think his name was Kenneth Bush. I think that's what his name. The guy in Kentucky who went to the grocery store and shot the 2 elderly people. But Lynn, prior to going to the grocery store, he tried to do a Dylan Roof and go to a black church.
Right.
But he could not get in. You see? That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
That's crazy. But then, Lynn, how did Mr. Bush and how did the man at the synagogue, how did they get taken in alive?
Right.
Let's ask that question.
All 3 of them have been taken alive.
How did they get taken in alive? I mean, we know the answer, but then you want to know why Kaepernick is protesting.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to know why Reid is taking a knee. That's why.
Right.
The man in Florence who shot the cops, 2 of them have been buried. These families have lost their loved ones, taken in alive.
Right. And I thought that the protocol was if somebody's shooting at cops, you're supposed to kill them up.
No, when we're shooting at cops, we're supposed to kill them.
You're supposed to pump them full of bullets.
No,
and you're justified. You can get away with it because they were shooting at you.
No, when we are. I'll say it again.
Apparently.
Yes. Apparently. But I don't know, sis. I just that whole it's been an ugly week.
Yes.
And
it's
really all over the news.
An ugly few weeks because I mean that was ugly too. That particular situation, and that was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah. But the thing about it is, what are we going to? What is the country? What is law enforcement? What are they going to do about it?
And
because it's obvious that they're out there.
Yeah, how many more of them are out there?
Exactly.
And so you are scared. I am scared when I'm in Walmart and I see a white man in the children's section where I am, but he don't have no children with him with a long black trench coat on. I'm like, why you got a trench coat on?
Why you got a trench coat on? Why you got a trench coat on?
You look weird. Why you over here in the children's section? You don't have no children. And
it makes you see. And then here go Mrs. Angst kicking in because exactly.
And here I am profiling. I don't profile, but now I'm profiling and I'm nervous and I want to hurry up and get out because I don't know what this man about to do. And he really might be in there buying his children or grandchildren, whatever it is that he needed to buy them.
That's right.
I don't want to be scared of white men. I have friends that are white men.
Don't pull the. I have friends who are white.
No. See, that ain't what that is. That is not what that is.
I'm not racist. I have a black friend.
Yeah, no. No. Not that ain't that. I don't want to become afraid of, people that I have not had a problem with.
Listen, sis, I got the side eye with everybody now. It don't even matter. I got the side eye. Every Caucasian person I come across, I'm looking peripherally out out the side.
I do too. I mean, it was a man. I was at the gas station. 2 men in a work truck. The driver, when he was driving by, he was looking at me real hard, and I was standing there saying, "Why is this man looking at me so hard?" And got nervous and ran in the store.
Okay. Because it's real. What's happening is real, and you don't know if you will be the target or not. You have no idea.
Well, yeah, no, because imagine that grandpa that went to the store with his grandson.
Yep.
And the woman, they were just going to the store. So yeah, I'm nervous when I'm walking in Walmart with Mira and Edison.
Well, I say it's best to be on high alert than to not be on alert at all. Yeah. I mean, and you hate to live like that, but that's how I'm surviving, because I'd rather think the worst and expect the worst than to sit here and think everything is okay, and next thing you know, something happens. Exactly.
But it just shouldn't. I mean, the point is, it just shouldn't have to be that way.
It's not supposed to.
It's a newish thing. It's happening more lately. So why? What? I mean, are they really trying to do another genocide? Is that what we're trying to accomplish?
Man, look, I don't even know, sis. All I know is that it's real. It's coming from the top. They are following suit. They feel like the messages are being sent from 45 directly to them. You know what I'm saying? And they are living out what they feel that they should be doing to make America great again. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. Well, did you hear the ad that they are some pack or something down in Florida? You know how you get the calls about, "Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm running for governor." They got a Robo ad in Florida, sis, about Andrew Gillium. That's the black guy who's running for governor. Have you seen him? Have you seen him interviewing, sis?
Not interviewing, no.
Listen, that's a bad brother. Him and Stacey Abrams, man. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, that's another story.
I know he looked bad. He fine.
Oh, you know what? You listen. Can we focus on the politics, please?
Listen to him, but I done synced him.
You done synced him, okay? And what you think you liked. Okay. But check this out. So they got this Robo ad that's calling around to people, right? Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, they doing the whole nigga ghetto thing real bad. Mm-hmm. So what they doing, I'm going to read it to you, but I'm going to try to read the words like they're saying it in the ad, okay? Because I recorded the ad, okay? So it says, "Hello there. I is Negro Andrew Gillium. I be asking you to make me governor of this here state of Florida. My esteemed opponent who done called me monkey," and then they got monkey noises. They got monkey noises, okay, "is doing a lot of hollering, okay, about how expensive my plans for health care can be. But he be thinking of the white man's medicine, which is expensive because it uses science."
What?
How about that? That is the commercial, the Robo ad that they are playing in Florida when you answer your phone. That is the Robo ad.
What in the world?
My question is, why would they even be allowed to do that? You know what I'm saying? There should be some type of law that says, you know what, with the expensive and hollering, and I is Negro Andrew Gillium. Are you serious?
So it's actually, the call is actually going out. Somebody approved that could be done. This call can actually be made.
I guess you can pay for the ads, whatever. Yes, but that is the ad that is playing when you call. They got this call going out. Yes, it's called the Robo ad. And But you know what he said? I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that at all because the people of Florida are going to do what needs to be done.
Exactly.
But the point is, can you believe that they are allowed to do that?
No.
Okay, sis. We're gonna take a 30-second break. I'm gonna run to the kitchen, okay? Yeah, because Poco, he doing the most. Hold on a second.
Goodness. Hey, producer, we need a commercial right here. You got it? Okay, good. Appreciate it.
Okay, sis, it's not the food. He got to go outside, okay?
Uh-oh.
So we're going to have to...
Commercial break.
Yes, hold on. We just... entertain the listeners for 1 second, okay? Hold on. I'll be right back.
By sitting here. Producer, we need a commercial right here. Please, sir. Can you cover that? Thank you. I will watch Friends until she comes back. It's the one where Rachel is going to say they're going to figure out who the daddy is.
Hello. Listen, I'm like, now any other damn night, he be in there sleep. He doing the most tonight. Yeah. That was the quickest pee. I'm like, boy, you better pee.
I know that's right.
Oh my God, he didn't
why he didn't just pee on the pad?
Because I'm doing the podcast.
You know, just like a kid. That would bothering me if I wasn't doing it.
Yes, he at the door just scratching. Oh my God!
Well,
but anyway,
I put it out there for producer to put a commercial in. So
nice. Okay, thank you. Okay, so anyway, since we talked about the Robo ad, what about that sad story at the Butler High School in Charlotte?
Yes.
Now check this out. You know, I was up in Charlotte Monday. It happened Monday while we were up in Charlotte. Yep. And so where we were, the school was only about 1.5 miles away.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. So we were right in the area of where it took place.
Again, that situation is what we just talked about, where the kid took a gun to school and he shot one person.
I am so sorry. The wind is blowing and Poco is on level 10, as you can hear.
It's okay. It adds flavor.
Okay. Let's give it some doggy flavor. Here he go.
So
keeping it 100, as we say.
So he shot one person. He didn't take that gun to school and shoot up the school. Mm-hmm. Not to say that it was okay for him to shoot that one person, because it was not at all. But
going back to the thing you were talking about,
earlier, he had a specific target. Not
exactly.
I'm gonna just shoot whoever I want to shoot. Everybody, whoever I'm mad at, or because they white, or Chinese, or Puerto Rican. No, he had a specific target. He took care of that target, and he was done.
But now it's alleged that he was being bullied, right?
Yeah.
And you said that they got into a fight over the weekend?
Correct.
Okay, so how old was the guy who did the shooting?
Oh, he was 15 or 16.
Oh, okay. I don't think they can charge him as an adult, but see, that sounds like that was premeditated.
Oh, yeah.
Something happened over the weekend. I thought about it. I stewed about it.
Where did you get the gun from?
Well, you know where he got the gun from? Probably a friend or either at home, Lynn, because a lot of people don't care about the safety and having those things locked
Why
up,
do
man.
people
You know what I'm
keep
saying?
doing this? I don't understand it.
Okay, but sis, let's go back to the fact that he said, allegedly, that he was being bullied.
Right.
People, parents, and especially the school districts, they don't take bullying, sis, seriously.
No, they don't.
They don't. Oh, it's just kids being kids.
Uh-uh.
Oh, somebody's so sensitive. Oh, it's not a big deal. It's not like we were. If you are being bullied and you feel like you get into a corner, they either kill somebody or they kill themselves.
Exactly.
And that's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah.
And then you said that the person who got killed, the young man who got killed, his people are saying that he wasn't a bully. He was the nicest person in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something. See, people think that picking on people is just picking.
Right.
But that's bullying.
It's bullying.
It's bullying. When someone tells you to stop, leave me alone, you're supposed to stop and leave them alone. But then why are you doing it in the first place?
Right.
And so now you got this guy saying he was bullied. Then you got this family saying he was the nicest kid in the world. So you got one of our young black men going to jail, and now one's planning a funeral.
Right.
That's a lose-lose situation.
It is. Very much so.
Yeah, that's a lose-lose situation. And then what? Now you got all the kids who were at school Monday morning. I mean, Lynn, first thing Monday morning, you got killing on your mind.
Right.
Now, unless something was wrong with this young man, what could this other young man possibly have been doing to him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make you want to. I mean, Lynn, it's 7:00 in the morning.
Right.
Why is killing the first thing
Right.
on your mind?
If y'all fought over the weekend, why is the next step to kill? Why not let it go or fight again?
Or fight. But Lynn, what happened to fighting with your fist?
Right. Right.
What happened to, push, and then you do the little thing where, come on. You know what I'm saying? And then, but what happened to that? They don't do that anymore. Everything is about killing.
Everything is about a gun. And it makes you wonder, who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to Dolly. Shout out to my friend and insurance lady, Dolly Bullock.
What's up, Dolly?
Was talking to her today, and it is like, it's almost like him not realizing that shooting him would kill him. Almost like if Mir had a gun, like his mentality, Amir's mentality, that, I'm going to just shoot him, but he's not going to die. Like, you almost feel like these kids, it shows you that their frontal lobe is not developed. Dude, are you not looking at the consequences of shooting somebody? That you're taking their life and yours? You do realize that once the bullet hits them, it could kill them. And it makes you wonder, do they realize that?
No. In that moment, sis, they don't. In that moment, it's about the revenge and getting back, or stopping the pain that you are causing me. Right. That's what they're thinking about. I want it to stop.
That's crazy. Yeah,
so
it stopped, and now you about to get picked on some more by a whole lot of people.
Yeah, well,
and you don't have no gun to shoot them.
And then and see what happens if, there's no justification for shooting a young man.
No.
But what if they find some history that this other person was bullying him or whatever? He gonna get some time, regardless. But again, it's just a shame.
Yeah.
And saying that, sis, they got I was telling you earlier, they got a and it's all over the country, but a young girl did it here in South Carolina, over in Lexington County. They have this thing called a buddy bench, and it's being put at all of the elementary schools, out in like the playgrounds. And they're different colors, I guess, colors of the school or whatever, but it has buddy bench. And any kid who needs to talk or needs a friend, all they have to do is go sit on the bench. You don't have to say a thing. You go sit on the bench, and either a peer or either a teacher will go over and sit next to them and talk to them.
Wow.
That
awesome.
is, I think, the best idea that I have heard in the last several years.
It is.
Because we got so many kids who are socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? They are developmentally delayed or just immature, and they don't know how to make friends. They got situations going on, and I think that's a great idea. I love that idea. I hope that they take it to middle school and high school. I don't think they need to just do it in elementary school.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
I love that idea. I can't remember who started it, but it's gaining momentum, and I think that should be in every school throughout the district, because that will probably cut down on people, who need to talk, people who are being bullied. They could tell somebody, I just think that's a great idea. And I hate it, going back to the guy at the high school. I hate it. If he was bullied, I hate that. And I hate that he didn't have anybody to talk to, so where he could be talked out of possibly of taking a gun to school and shooting someone, because again, that's just two of our young men that are gone. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
Now, you're not a sports fan, but Eric Reid.
No,
I know Eric Reid is one of the guys who was in support of Colin Kaepernick and was kneeling as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he was just signed by the Carolina Panthers a couple of weeks ago, and he is like pro-black, don't care. It is what it is, and I'm going to be true to who I am and to how our people are being treated. But anyway, he broke down. He was a part of the NFL Players Coalition, and I'm not going to make I just wanted to share this with you. He and a bunch of other black players decided that they would start the NFL coalition, trying to bring light to the injustices and why Colin Kaepernick was protesting. And they had a meeting with the owners. But if you look on YouTube or either on Google, he broke down that NFL Black Coalition and why he stopped. And basically, it was just a farce. People were doing it for their own agenda. It didn't have anything to do with Colin Kaepernick, but he put the NFL players and he put the NFL owners on blast. And what I loved about it, Lynn, he named names. He wasn't like, and this owner said that. He called out Bob McNair from the Houston Oilers. He called out Robert Kraft from the New England Patriots. I was like, you better do it, boy. You know what I'm saying? Loved it. He is my new hero, honey, okay?
So what was he saying?
Well, he was just saying that it all became about money and about the politics of it. It wasn't about the injustices and why Colin Kaepernick and himself, is that a word? Or he and Colin Kaepernick were protesting. It became about everybody else's personal agenda and how they got in there and started being coons, in the words of Tariq Nasheed. They got in there and started yes son and no son with the owners. So then he left the coalition and basically told all them players to kiss his ass. And I love it. So Eric Reid is my new hero. That's a bad brother. He's a bad brother. But look at his.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
Eric Reid, he plays for the Panthers. He did that. Now, sidebar, sis. Okay. Me and you talk about everything. We don't talk about sports.
Oh, you're right.
Because you're not a big sports fan, right? And so I'm like, damn. Me and my sis talk about everything, but the one thing I love the most, me and you don't talk about. I just thought about that today. Oh, I thought about that today. But anyway,
do I need to start?
Look, I'm gonna need you to up your sports game, okay?
Do I need to up my sports game?
I need you to up your sports game. I need you to go to ESPN.
But don't you can talk to Kenny about sports?
No, I don't. No, we don't. No. I don't talk to anybody about sports because none of my friends really like sports. Tyrone doesn't like sports. And what's so funny, when Tyrone and Trina have a sports question, they call me. It's funny.
Well, you need to talk to producer then.
Yes,
that's your sports partner. Well, there you go.
Yes, I'm gonna have to, because we literally talk about anything, everything, and nothing except sports.
Except sports. Do we need to add except sports to our title?
Right? The anything, everything, and nothing podcast except sports. Except sports.
I mean,
okay. Okay, sis. Nah. Have you heard the rumor?
Rumor?
It's a rumor going round.
Okay, now, so are we in entertainment now?
Sure. Yes, let's go to entertainment. Let's go to entertainment. Yes. What's her name? Aisha Tyler?
Yes.
She done jumped the fence.
Jumped the fence?
Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's Wendy Williams.
Allegedly jumped the fence as in
she like me.
You said she like what?
She like me. I'm saying. Listen.
She wants you to be her girlfriend.
Her want me to be her girlfriend.
Oh, shucks.
Aisha.
So you mean to tell me Aisha Tyler? Yes. Aisha Tyler from The View, who's no longer on The View. That is correct. That has her own show.
Who is on Criminal Minds.
Yes. She and her husband divorced, and now she got a girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am.
Hot tamale. Listen,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay, now let me tell you about the allegedly. I done seen some pics of them kissing. Okay, and holding hands. So, but I'ma still say allegedly.
Allegedly, truthfully.
But she said, that was a good one. But she said, what her said was that she has found love unexpected. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
She's Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is Emily Best. She's like a movie producer, actress, writer, or something.
Okay. Well, I wonder where she found her.
I don't know. That's her boo thing.
Maybe she's a writer on Criminal
That's what I was thinking. Maybe she's a writer on Criminal Minds.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's like, I never would have thunk it.
Looking at her, I never would have thunk it as well. But I mean, I'm not mad. Get it where you get it. Get it where you get it. I'm not mad.
Exactly.
But when I was just like, does that say Aisha Tyler got a girlfriend? I was like, oh, girl, you better go and do your boo thing. I'm not mad.
I know, right?
Like, okay, do your thing. Do your thing, honey.
Okay, well, you know what? Sidebar. Yes, having to do with girlfriends.
Okay.
We had, I think it was episode 1 of our show, we discussed transgender persons.
Yes, we did.
And we talked about the twins who have transitioned from female to male.
Yes.
So, speaking of all of that, I still need the answer to the question on why does a male to female transgender person have a girlfriend?
Why does
wait a
minute now, say it again. Why does a male
to female transgender person have a girlfriend?
Okay.
I.e. Bruce / Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
And I have heard a second person who is going through the transition, male to female. And well, he wants you to refer to him as she. So she has a girlfriend.
Okay.
Now her mother, asked is it a girl friend?
As in a real female, born a female,
right?
Not someone who
she got offended.
Okay.
But I mean, how do you expect your baby boomer mother to know what terminology to use? And that is a valid question.
Right, I agree. Okay.
I do, yeah. That is a valid question. Like, but I don't understand.
Hell, hold on. I gotta get a damn pen for that. I gotta write this one down. This is like a damn a damn puzzle. Okay, so you got a transgender male who's transitioning to be female.
Right.
Okay, and then that female, the transitioned female, wants to date a woman.
Right.
So that means she is.
So then, did you transgender yourself to a lesbian woman?
Because you would think that the person transitioning to be a woman would be attracted or want to date a man.
Right.
Right. Okay, I get you. So, yeah.
It's confusing.
Maybe we can get Caitlyn Jenner on the show.
That would be amazing.
Or maybe we can contact the twins. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, but see,
right.
But they were attracted to
women. Yeah. They
are women transitioning to men who are attracted to women. So that's what we would consider normal.
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna have to find a male who transitioned to a female who wants to date a woman. So then she is a lesbian transgendered person.
Right. So is that a different title?
Okay.
Is that a different flag? Because apparently somebody posted on Facebook how everything in the LGBTQ RSTUV has a different flag.
Exactly. Oh my God. Here they go.
And I was like, what? But it was like 20 of them. And I was like, well, where are all these extra titles?
Because people making stuff up. That's why.
Well, then if they then make this up. This is a thing. A transgender male to female that dates a female. That dates a what they call cisgen female.
What?
Oh Lord. Yeah, there's a thing called cis.
SIS.
You're cisgender.
SIS.
Huh?
SIS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, which means that you are a female that identifies as a female.
You know what?
You were born a female and you identify yourself as one.
Okay, so wait a minute. I was born a female and I identify as a female. So I'm a what? A cis what?
Cisgender, I think, is the name of it.
That's some shit somebody just made up. That why just can't be a woman? What is all that about? What is all that extra about?
I don't understand. Well, I met with a young lady, a client who was trying to explain this stuff to me, because she was the one I think I told you about that thought that she wanted to. Oh, cis, not SIS. I'm sorry, CIS.
It don't matter. It don't matter. CIS.
No, I'm about to give. Listen, I'm about to give you the definition. Denoting or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity and gender corresponds with their birth sex. Okay.
Lynn, whatever the hell. That's just some shit. That's just some shit that somebody done came up with. So basically that means you straight.
Yeah, basically that you identify with what you are.
Oh my God.
Cisgender is a term for people whose identity match their sex. Like me. I'm a girl and I identify as a girl and I do girl shit. I don't know.
Okay, so see, here they go with that making up shit. So if you are a girl who identifies as a boy, then you're just you're transgender. What the hell?
Right.
Hey, what is this cis and piss and list? They make me sick with all that foolishness.
God.
It's too much going on.
Yeah, cisgender, pangender. Oh Lord, it's so much. Okay.
But anyway, okay. Hot mess. It's it's called hot mess.
Hot mess.
Label.
But I still want to know.
Okay, well, I say let's put an email out to what's her name, Caitlin. To Caitlin. Let's put an email out to Caitlin and see if we can get her on the show.
Okay.
And I mean, hell, she might respond.
Right. She might.
Okay.
Anybody out there who knows Caitlyn Jenner, let her know that we're looking for her.
Okay. Sidebar. I'm not critical. Caitlyn Jenner is one of the ugliest women I've ever seen in my life. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Caitlyn.
I just wanted to
You did not make a cute woman. You made Caitlyn. Look at her. You was a fine ass man.
Listen. She might have should.
That man was pretty.
Listen. I don't know. She was not meant to be a woman because she is one of the most unattractive women that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Didn't take enough hormones or something.
Now, the black girl from Orange is the New Black. She's pretty. She's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Cox. Laverne
Cox. See, whatever she did or something, and it might be the whole age thing because he waited till he was damn near 70 to be himself, which I'm not mad at that.
Right.
But I'm just saying he is not a pretty woman. I'm just saying.
When Bruce Jenner was a younger man, he was fine.
Yes.
But he done some stuff to the face even before he transitioned.
Exactly.
He messed his face up.
He did.
Even before the transition. Because right now I'm looking at a younger picture of him and he was very attractive.
In the past.
Like in the 70s.
In the past. Because, honey.
In the 70s.
What's going on now is not cute. Mm-mm. It's not cute. Okay.
No, because it wasn't cute as a man either.
Exactly.
Because whatever the plastic surgery was, it didn't do justice to his face.
Yeah, it did something, but it damn sure didn't do justice. It did something, but it was not justice. Because, and I don't like talking about people because I don't want nobody talking about me, but shit, he ain't.
That's rough.
That's rough.
But he was, back when he was an Olympian, he was quite handsome.
Okay. Well, so what you think, sis? How you feeling?
I'm good.
You good? Okay.
Wide open.
I hear you wide open.
Y'all done woke me up.
Listen, that ice cream got you going.
Ice cream got me. Listen, sis. Okay. Sidebar. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay.
I know we ain't on that yet. But
okay.
What's your favorite ice cream brand?
My okay, truthfully, Food Lion.
Yes.
Fudge Royale.
Huh? Food Lion brand. Okay.
Food Lion. Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Listen, because I'm simple now, so I like chocolate vanilla, but they got the vanilla with the syrup, with the chocolate syrup in it, and it's Food Lion Fudge Royale. Girl, yes sir. And
okay,
that's my favorite one. That's my favorite.
I can dig it because I like Food Lion brand butter pecan ice cream sandwiches.
Okay.
And I like Food Lion brand Heavenly Hash.
Oh, okay.
But my favorite brand is the one that is not the cheapest.
That would be,
which is what I was eating.
Breyers.
No. More expensive.
Let me see. Bluebell.
No, I do like Bluebell though.
Okay, let me see. I don't know.
They got one called Millennium that I really like, and it's very hard to find. And I found it in IGA. I was like, oh my god, they have Millennium. I haven't seen it in forever. Okay. But anyway, no, Haagen-Dazs.
Oh, now wait a minute. Haagen-Dazs, the vanilla almond bar. My lord. Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Heavenly.
Yes, sir. Listen.
Heavenly.
Heaven, now, honey.
I love those things. Okay, now, I was like drooling over one I was looking at in the gas station yesterday.
Yes, when you said ice cream, I didn't know you were talking about the bar. Girl, I get.
Well, no, I wasn't talking about the bar. Okay, I was eating a pint.
Okay, yes.
Earlier.
Haagen-Dazs. Yes,
Haagen-Dazs. I have a pint of something that appears to be new that is called honey salted caramel almond or something.
Okay.
But it's so freaking good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you like to eat ice cream in the winter?
Yes.
I know, right?
Anytime.
I know. I can eat ice cream anytime. And let me tell you, I like to make a homemade milkshake. I get the Fudge Royale and put a bunch of it in a glass and just a little bit of milk, and then I stir it
up with the spoon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And eat it with the spoon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That used to be one of my mama's favorite things to do, except she would put Coke in it as well. Have a Coke
She
float.
would make a float. She would make a float.
Yeah.
Yes, honey. Yes.
But that's how she made milkshakes, though.
Yes.
We didn't have no blender.
No, you have no blender. You don't need no blender, girl. You put that thing in there. Girl, I'm just
Put that spoon clinking against the glass. Clink, clink,
clink,
clink,
clink,
clink,
clink, clink. That's right. Clink, 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 clink. And then when you first do it, it's so thick, and you pull it up, and all the ice cream on the spoon, and you put it back down, and you pull it back up, and pull it back down. Yes,
that's nostalgic. That's nostalgic.
Yes, honey. Yes,
that really brings memories of my mama.
Yes. Those are good memories.
Oh,
those are good memories. Okay.
Okay, that was a complete sidebar.
That was
this
complete sidebar. But that was a good sidebar.
Okay.
Sis.
Why we still got like a whole nother hour of shit to talk about?
Listen, I was scared to say, sis, we gon' what you want to do? What we gonna
do? Keep it rolling. What do you think about this?
What do you think about this? With the question mark. Dun dun. Sis. And I'm gonna make this real quick. And for the listeners, listen, guys. And in the words of Oprah Winfrey, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. If you are in an unhealthy and toxic relationship, get out.
Right.
Just get out. One of my closest, someone dear to my heart, was in a situation this week. I told you about it when we first started. And the thing about it, it's been bad for a minute. It hadn't been right for a minute. And now it's come full circle. And now it's all the way to the left. You know, we got possible charges and all kind of stuff. And if it's not good, just get out. And I know it's hard. You can't change people who are traumatized.
Right.
They need therapy. You can't love that away. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not talking about somebody who can't communicate or is not affectionate. I'm talking about people who are literally unhealthy. Their core.
Right.
Their core is messed up.
Right.
There's nothing that you can do about that. So listeners, if you are in something unhealthy and it's toxic, and you know what that means, it's just not good when you find yourself crying, when you find yourself wishing that you could do something different, get out. Don't you be responsible for trying to fix someone else because you can't. You got to get out. Stop the madness. I understand fighting for the relationship, but you got to love yourself and your sanity more than you love that relationship, because ultimately it's going to end, and it's not going to end well. And so I'm all stressed. I found them knots in my back that I was telling you about. It's because I've been worried about the loved one in my life.
I know it.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't fix somebody else's crazy.
You can't fix somebody else. Sis, say that one more time.
You can't fix somebody else's crazy.
Okay, you can't get no more layman terms than that. You can't fix nobody else crazy. You can damn near fix your own crazy. So how you going to fix somebody else crazy?
Right.
Okay. So if you in it and you try the counseling and you try to work it out, just go. Maybe you can be friends. Maybe you can't be friends, but an unhealthy and toxic relationship will ruin your life. And you will find that you have made days and months and years have passed, and it's just eating away at you. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that was important for the listeners, because I've been through it this week. I see what it's done to me. I see what it's done to my loved one, and it ain't cool.
No,
it's not cool
at all.
It's not cool at all. Get out while you can. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself more. Fix you. Can't fix somebody else. You can't fix somebody else crazy.
Right.
Period. Dot. I love the way you said that, sis. Okay.
Thank you.
That was good, babe. I love that. I love it.
That was good. Write that down.
That was good right there. Can't fix somebody else crazy. We need to trademark that.
Right. Look, gonna hang it up on the wall in the office.
Yes.
Look,
Okay,
that's what the clients will see when they enter the office. You can't
exactly.
fix somebody else's crazy.
Listen, I can't fix your crazy, okay?
No,
So
right. That's
if
it
you
right
come in here
there.
for me to fix your crazy, you need to
For the
go someplace
counselors.
else.
Right. I can't fix your crazy, but I can help you. Come on in.
I can help you. That's right. There you go. Okay. Lynn, you had you got an interesting little situation with some people that you seeing, and
Yeah.
we thought it would be interesting to bring it to the people and get some feedback. Again, if you got some feedback, you can hit us up at lynnandkim.aen@gmail.com. That's our email address.
Which is currently empty because ain't nobody emailed us, so I'm gonna need y'all to get the emailing.
Because I know last week we had some really good questions out there. So
We
need
did.
y'all. We had some really good questions. So we need y'all to send us some emails. Now, just because we don't have none, we're not going to take that personal. We're going to keep
Come
on asking
now.
for them.
Right.
Okay.
So
All right.
the question is, after losing a spouse, when is it okay to start dating? Or is there a timeline? Is there some appropriate amount of time that you're supposed to wait? Or do you just kind of jump in when you get the feeling? I have over this past year, I have had 2 clients that have lost spouses.
Okay.
For one of them, it's not been a year yet. As a matter of fact, it's a year this month. So the year is coming up in the next few days, I believe. But she has already started dating, and it's pretty serious.
Okay.
And I'll get into in just a few minutes who she's dating.
Okay. Well, I got a sidebar for you.
Okay.
I got an answer for you. Mom waited 19 years before she started dating.
Hey, great day. Okay, Mom.
Listen, it was 19 years after the death of my dad before she started dating.
OMG.
Damn near 2 decades.
Right. Ma.
Sis, she did the most with that.
She really did.
But she said she was just content with her children and her grandchildren and her friends.
I get that. I can understand that.
But 19 years, she waited 19 years. So she was, let me see, they've been seeing each other now 4 years.
Yeah, how old was she?
7, 1, and 2. So she was 68 when she met her current boo. So that gives some people some hope.
Yeah, but Ma, how did you even know what to do?
Right. But C Hall kind of, she a little spiffy thing, honey. But yes.
You think Mama and Mr. Freddie be?
Don't do it.
I'm sorry.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Please do not put that. I can handle a lot of things,
but not that.
I'm a bad bitch. But listen.
Woo!
Yeah, no, I don't need that picture frame in my head.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't want it either.
You went there. I just had a big gulp in my like. Jeez. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how it muted, but yeah, I don't want that visual either. Okay.
Okay. Well. Okay. Hold on. Sidebar. Okay. So from what I understand, when they like 70 and 75 and 80, all you got to do is like just let them touch your thigh.
Hold hands. Oh, okay.
They touch your thigh.
Touch your thigh, and that's it.
Yeah, that's from what I understand. Cause Mama got a friend, and he is 80 plus, and she say, Callan, I got me a Cadillac, and all he do is rub my thigh. I was like, oh Lord.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that.
Ew.
I know, right? And I'm like, well, what happens when he rubbed the thigh? Like, does something happen for him? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Does
I'm
it
just,
just feel
that's
good?
TMI. Yeah,
TMI.
you
Oh Lord.
look, baby, you good? Baby, you good? You good? You need to rub one more time.
You stupid. Well, that's just
You need
like
to rub a little bit closer.
there
You
was
need to
a
rub a little bit closer to the growing area.
there was a lady that wrote in a strawberry letter talking about she was 67 and something other about her and her boo doing the do all the time. I was like, ew.
Oh,
And
all the
she was
time.
upset because it slowed down.
Oh,
And I was
okay.
like, oh.
Okay. Well, now I got a friend, and he only mess with women 65 and older.
Ooh.
He said that's the best punani in the world.
With the cobwebs?
Listen, honey, obviously I don't think you must not have no cobwebs. Cause yes sir.
Is it?
Yes sir.
Oh,
He sweat by it, and he's 50, and he say cause you it's the F and F.
the what?
They feed them,
Oh.
and they pluck them.
Thank you for
I
not
don't know
saying
if I
that.
can say that other word
Don't say it.
on yeah. So he said
We'll
the
censor
older women,
ourselves.
yeah, he said the older women, they do the F and F.
Mm.
And he loves it. They don't want nothing else. I was like,
Ew.
but it's 75-year-old Poochie Cat.
Right.
And he was like, it still
works
operates really well. Yeah.
Well, that gives me some hope. Maybe I don't have to have so much anxiety about getting old.
Okay, well, no, please don't. And look, when you are doing the do at 65 and 70, let's not talk about that on the podcast, okay?
We sure will. What else would we talk about?
TMI, okay? I'm just saying.
We sure
Okay.
will. When I'm 70 and you 81.
I will definitely be 81, yes. And I hope that I'll be still getting my groove on.
Oh my God.
Look, gyrating with the bad
No,
hip.
ma'am. Old people said, listen, it was a video going around Facebook with some old people. Oh, Lord. They was dancing.
Doing what?
So they say.
Oh, okay.
But it was gross. Anywho.
Okay. So anyway, the sidebar was Mama waited 19 years. I don't know if you have to wait 19 years, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a whole lot. So
that's a whole lot.
Is it 19 years, 19 months, 19 days? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Wow.
What would be appropriate? Like I said, I got my girl over here. It's a year this month, but I think she's been dating the guy for like 6 months by now. And then I have this new situation in which, okay, so the lady's husband died last year.
The lady's husband. Okay, got it.
Okay. And she had a best friend of like 30 some odd years, you know, that helped her through that, took care of her. You know, their families always spent time together, even before the husband died. You know, it was almost like a Lucy and Ethel kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about from I Love Lucy. Sis.
Okay, say that again.
You know what I'm talking about from I Love Lucy, right? Lucy and Ethel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So almost like a Lucy and Ethel kind of thing. Well,
gotcha.
Best friend dies this past summer. So who's left is lady and best friend's husband. So
here you go.
Since best friend died, lady has been, you know, helping husband out, cooks for him, you know, hangs out with them. But he, as she called it, made a declaration that he has always admired her. and thought that she was, sweet, nice, lovely, whatever. And also said, we're not getting any younger and I don't think we need to be alone. So basically he was saying they need to be together. And she was like, whoa, pump the brakes.
Okay. All right. Let's do a recap. All right. Got a lady, her best friend for 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
Ethel and Lucy,
Mm-hmm.
down like 4 flat tires, like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
They could have had their own podcast.
Right.
Okay. One, the best friend dies,
Mm-hmm.
leaves the widower husband.
Mm-hmm.
They've been hanging.
Mm-hmm.
And the husband has now confessed or declared that he admires his deceased wife's best friend.
Right.
How long it's been?
She died in July. He told her this in August, though. It had been a month.
Okay, so here's my thought with that. All right. If they were like you and I, if they were Lucy and Ethel,
mm-hmm.
every intimate detail about their lives, she knows.
Right.
She know what food he likes. She know how he is in bed.
Mm-hmm.
She know if he can get down with the get down. That's just...
Okay, so the question is, first question was, when is it appropriate? The second question is, what do you think about dating your deceased best friend's spouse? Now, I also said that I'd tell you who my other person is dating. She is currently dating a friend of her deceased husband. Not best friend, but close friend. That she never really knew when they, during the marriage, she didn't know this guy.
Okay.
And he showed up at something that she had in honor of the husband, and they just kind of struck up a conversation and it took off from there. But they are serious.
Okay.
Like baby on the way.
But they weren't
kind of serious.
Okay, but they weren't best friends. They were
close friends. Like they hung out from time to time, and but they weren't best friends.
Whew. Okay. I don't know if there is a time frame on how long after your spouse dies.
Okay.
I think that just depends on the situation. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, if you meet somebody the next day, I think that's more of a rebound. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that there is, I think 19 years is too damn long. And then 9 hours is too short. You know what I'm saying? It's not long enough. But I guess it just depends on the circumstance, how and why was it a terminal illness? I mean, how long has it not been you know what I'm saying? It's so many factors that go into it, but I don't know if there is a right length of time.
Right. Okay.
I can't say it should be 6 months, because what if you meet somebody who's really, really nice after 3 months, and we're talking about a person who is dead and gone. And my mom always says, life is for the living. That's her motto. Life is for the living. So that one, sis, I don't know. I think I would try to pretty much say it just depends on the person and the situation. I don't think I would judge on that one either way, unless it was like the next day.
Right.
Well,
what about the best friend situation? Now, mind you, look at the scenario. Both of them lost their spouses.
Yes.
And they functioned as a unit. Both of them lost their spouses suddenly at that.
Oh boy.
That just, and I don't know. I mean,
I know things happen. Yeah, I know things happen. I don't know if I could be romantically involved with my best friend's my best friend's spouse. Widow, yeah, widower, yeah. That's, oh boy, that's, and then sometimes you got some of these people like y'all need to be together. I just personally, I don't think I could do it, and especially if you like best friends,
right?
Well,
if I just, she's not interested, huh?
I said if we were just like acquaintances or something, but my best friend, like I said, I'm sure that she knows everything about this man, the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying?
What if the universe is drawing them together with the help of the husband and the wife? The spirits of the husband and the wife that are gone.
You know what? Here you go. Here you go with the medium shit. Here you go. Here you go.
I'm serious. Like it could be.
I mean, it could be.
Because what? Because okay. Why? Okay. Why should they be alone when they could have each other?
But who? Go to Match.com for 50
but
and over.
Why though?
Who said?
When you got somebody that you've known right here for 30 years and she kind of cute.
Because she was my best friend. Because that was my best friend's husband. That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
At this juncture.
Let me ask you this. They got kids. Kids. Does the husband have kids?
Yes. Well, the daughter is not his daughter, not his biological daughter.
Okay, but he's been okay. So I'm sure that just seems weird, man. So then if you get married, now you my stepmama who used to be my godmama. That's just doing the most for me. Weird. I don't know.
Well, the daughter knows that they've been hanging out and has been okay with it.
Okay, she's giving the blessing.
But at this juncture, the lady is not interested in a full-fledged relationship that includes anything beyond him massaging her feet.
That's intimate in itself, sis.
It is.
That's intimate right there. She lying.
I don't think she's lying. Sis. I don't think she's lying. I think she's confused. I think she's at an impasse. She's saying she's not, but she's not really sure. I don't think.
I think she lied. Because if she wasn't interested, he wouldn't be massaging her feet. Trust me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think like she cuts it off with I don't even want to think about relations, and I don't want to think about no marriage or even calling you my boyfriend. But I think she is thinking about it.
Well,
and wondering, is it because she enjoys the time that they spend together, and she's going out where she wasn't going out before. She was just kind of cooped up in the house all the time, and she's it has motivated her to, be able to clean out her husband's stuff and her daughter's stuff, who also died last year.
Right.
And even her mother's stuff, who also died last year. Well, really in 2016, but at the end of 2016. So she's lost 4 people very close to her within a year and a half. So he has,
even with all that,
the time,
even with all the losses,
I
don't know. I said even with all the loss and everything, I get it, but and sometimes it is what it is, and things just happen, and it could be the universe, and maybe it's the commonality and the familiarity. You know the word I'm talking about? Say it for me.
Familiarity. Yes.
That's the one I'm trying to say right there at 12:16 a.m. That's the one. Lord. Every week I flub up a word now.
All right,
I flub up something. But yes, and it might be okay if it was a healthy relationship and there was nothing going on while everybody was married and in their thing, and maybe the spouses are up in heaven, like you said, bringing it together. It just seems a little weird for me. Like, I wouldn't want you to date my boo thing if I died.
And I wouldn't want to.
You know what I'm saying? For many reasons.
I can't think of any friend boo that I would want if they died.
Yes. Like, I don't, just help me find somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or something. But yeah, I don't want you to, so let's make a pact now. I'm putting up my pinky. I won't date your boo thing and you don't date my boo thing if something happened to one of us.
Pinky swear.
Okay. I got my pinky up.
Lock
and
let's lock it.
Let's lock the pinky. Okay. Lock the pinky. Locked. Okay. We're good. Okay. That was interesting. That was interesting conversation. Yeah. Okay. So, do we need to move on?
Yeah.
I hope the audience is still with us. I hope our listeners are still with us. I mean, I'm having a good time because this is what we do.
Right. So they can like it or lump it.
Well, we have a situation, guys, that it's called Lynn and the Stalker.
Say that one more time.
Lynn and the Stalker.
All right. I got a stalker.
So Lynn, tell us about the stalker.
Okay, so there's a stalker. At least that's what I'm calling him. So quite some time ago, this is what happens when you meet people in Walmart. I met this guy in Walmart, right?
Okay.
He seemed nice enough. A little bit older, you know.
Okay.
Not at all really my type. Just nice enough. Like, okay, well, maybe we can chat on the phone every now and again. We exchange phone numbers.
Wait a minute, sidebar. Sidebar. What, why wasn't he your type?
It was just something that wasn't, I don't know. He's a little short.
Okay. So
that's one problem.
Okay.
And I think it was the older factor. And he's not that much older than me, but he appears to be. And not by looks, just by the way he carries himself.
Okay. Got an old soul.
Yeah. Kind of
All right.
old soulish and just I don't know. And it's just something, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, okay. I just wanted to know what I wanted the listeners to know what your type.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because you say he was
not
really
short,
not old
timey. You know, I got a thing for basketball coaches.
Okay.
So if you're not a basketball coach, then I guess you're not my type.
Shout out to the Stadium English show.
Okay.
Shout out to the Stadium English show podcast.
Shout out to the Stadium English show. Okay.
Featuring Coach Kurtz.
Oh gosh. So
but anyway.
We exchanged numbers, and he's one of those kind of people that like text you as soon as he gets your number. And I was like, oh gosh, can you wait like 5 minutes?
Y'all exchanging Walmart and you on aisle 12 and he on 10 and he texting.
I was like, okay. Okay. And good gravy, the text message. Okay, first, okay. Now, sis, because we're both like this. You know, I think I get it from my mama because my mama was an English teacher. I don't know. But I got this, I got a thing about grammar. Absolutely. Syntax, grammar, content, punctuation. All that. Okay.
Yes.
This man texts with no punctuation. The longest run-on sentence, the text message did not take a breath.
By the time you read the text message, sis, by the time you read the text message, you're tired.
I'm out of breath. And I was just like, no, that was the first problem. Well, maybe the second problem.
Okay.
You can't text properly because you don't use punctuation. I need some periods, some exclamation points,
commas,
a question mark.
Something, yes. Don't ask a question and not have a question mark. I'm just saying.
Or some ellipses or something. Give me something.
Give me something. Okay. So he just got words.
It was just words.
He talking about meeting in Walmart and the sky's blue all in the same sentence.
It was a hot mess. Oh my goodness. I couldn't take it. So that was the write-off right there. Bam, you written off.
Okay.
So he kept trying to text me and I would never text him back. And then finally he sent that text that was like, well, I guess I'm bothering you or you're not interested or something he said. And in my head, I was like, you're exactly right. But I ain't responded to that.
You got it, buddy. Right. You got it, buddy. Look, you are a winner. You are a winner.
So here's the reason why he's a stalker.
Okay.
So I run into him yesterday at where? Walmart.
Of course.
Now, it's been forever and ever. And here he pops up again at Walmart in the parking lot. He spots the one time I'm at Walmart with my car and not a rental car or somebody else's car. Because I guess that's probably what helped him identify me as well, because he knew my car. Because he had to walk me all the way to the car the first time. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
He spotted me and, said hello. But it wasn't just hello and walk off. It was walk all the way into the store with me, stand there while I put the kids in the buggy. He finally did walk away when he had to go do what it is he had to do, and I had to go stand in the long line at the money center. But I'm standing in line with the kids. I look up, and he goes standing next to me. I was like, oh, God, why are you here?
Okay. Yeah, problem.
So I'm not really talking to him because I'm already aggravated because I had to stand in the line and it's late evening and I'm grumpy because I ain't been home yet and I'm tired and I'm like, why are you here?
All that. Right. And all that. Okay.
Not really talking. And so why are you here? So I thought he was going to follow me all the way to my transaction. And I was like, surely this man got enough sense to walk away while I go do my transaction. And he did.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But
he stalked me while I was in that damn line. Okay. Today, I come in from Columbia. I'm turning into my office. Nobody's there because everybody's off. So there are no cars in the parking lot. It's just me. This car comes driving into the parking lot. And I was like, oh, Lord, who the hell is this? Because ain't nobody else here.
Right.
And I don't recognize this car. Car pulls up and parks beside me. Guess who it is? OMG.
The stalker.
He says, I saw you at the light. You saw me at the light, so you followed me where I was going?
So you followed me to my job.
OMG.
Right.
I guess you didn't see me flash the lights. No, I didn't. I was not paying attention.
No, I did not. Why not just wait while you flashing the lights?
And why not when I didn't see you, you just gone about your business? Came into the parking lot. So I was like, oh, hi. No, I didn't see you. And I said, okay, well, nice to see you again. And went on about my business. Because I was just like, why are you here?
But wait a minute. Did you didn't go inside the building. So now he knows. Okay.
No,
gotcha.
ma'am.
Okay.
I was at my car saying, no, I didn't see you. Okay, well, nice to see you again. Have a good one.
Here he go.
And then he drove, but he did drive away. So hopefully that's the end of my stalking experience. But I felt it was stalkerish because literally you saw me at the light and then followed me where I was going. And for what?
Right, because once you flashed the lights, once he flashed the lights and there was no response, he should have kept it moving.
Why are you following me?
He should have kept it moving. Yeah. He should have kept it moving.
Now you know where I work. I guess.
Okay.
I did not say, because I did not say this is where I work.
Okay,
I just
good.
was at the bill.
Are you scared? Are you a little fearful?
No, just annoyed.
I'm just messing with you because Miss Angst
Angst can't have that one. Angst can't have that one.
Okay,
I'm just
you're not gonna let her
annoyed.
have that one. Okay, all right.
Because I do not
So
like
hopefully,
annoying people.
well, yeah, no, I mean nobody does.
Don't
Okay,
do that.
Well, I hope that he will get the message. But from what I understand from my men folks, guys don't take the message. You got to be
Get
like,
on.
listen, I'm not interested. I don't like the fact that you don't use periods and commas in your text messages. Your grammar is not correct. You are short. Leave me alone.
Interested. Please go somewhere. Okay, goodbye.
I am not interested. Goodbye. Then he'll get it. But if you leave any little door open, they're going to keep walking right on through. That's what I get from my men folk. So I need my men folk who are listening what do men need? If a woman is not interested, what do men need to be told?
Well, I was kind of, again, it was evening. I just got off the road. I was grumpy. So he ain't getting no smile or nothing. So hopefully.
He'll see you at Walmart. He'll see you at Walmart again.
Probably. Okay. And I told him, I was like, you scared me.
Well, and what did he say?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to scare you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I hope that he will get the message, but if he doesn't, then we'll send a text. And we won't and we won't put no punctuation. We're just gonna send a text.
Run on sentence.
I don't like you. I think you are a stalker. Please don't call me. You're a little short for me. I don't want to run into you in Walmart anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna send a text. Oh Lord, I thought the number wasn't in the phone no more. Oh well.
Okay, so yes, so let's hope that this will be the end of the
I'm
Mr.
surprised
Stalker,
I haven't gotten a
short
text.
stalker
Maybe
man.
he lost my number. Yay.
Yeah, he's thinking about what to say.
With no periods.
Okay, well, sis, remember, I think it was either episode 4 or 3. I told you about the neighbor and the fence.
The neighbor and the fence.
Okay. All right. So, we got the fence fixed. So I text the neighbor and I said, "Thank you very much. We got the fence fixed. Really appreciate you being willing to help us out. That was really kind. If we need you in the future, let you know. Okay. Much appreciation." Okay. And so he texted back and said, "Okay, well, whenever you're ready, let me know. I'm here." Okay. I just said we got the fence fixed, right? Okay. But anyway, okay. So I was walking Poco the other day and he said, "Hey, neighbor." I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "I'm doing good." He said, "You're looking good over there." And then I said, uh-oh. I said, uh-oh. I said, yeah, just getting the exercise on, just getting the exercise on. And he said, "All right, well, it's good to see you." And I said, "You too." He said, "Let me know about that fence if you need me." Now, I said, "Okay, I sure will, but it's fixed, So, did I misread that early on? Or what did that about looking good over there? What did that mean? Okay. Now, okay, check this out. Now, his girlfriend's car was in the yard, but I'm assuming she was in the house. Or am I overthinking it because someone has planted that seed in my head that he wanted a little bit more than to just fix the fence?
I do believe that's quite a possibility.
Okay,
that you
what's
could be overthinking it because it was planted.
Right. Okay, because he could have meant looking good walking the dog. You know what I'm saying? He could have meant that. So But see how stuff can get in your mind and mess with you. I'm just saying. But now, if I sent you a text and said, "Hey, the fence is fixed. I appreciate your willingness to do it for us." Isn't that like closing the door, saying like it's done, it's over? So, okay, and that I was trying to close the door. Fence is fixed. Don't need you anymore. Appreciate what you were going to do for us. So when you're ready, let me know.
Yeah,
I thought that was weird.
That is kind of weird. What does that mean?
I thought that was weird.
When you're ready for what?
Okay, so again, any male listeners out there, I need you to know: did I not close the door with that text? Or is he just trying to keep the door open? Or am I making a mountain out of a molehill? Aha. Okay. But anyway, I just thought we would, just give a little update on what's going on in our lives,
Well, it's still a question mark.
It's still a question mark, sis. It's still a question mark. Okay. Well, sis, you know what time it is.
Sure.
What time is it, sis?
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with nothing.
My favorite part of the podcast, sis. Now, I'm gonna throw back because can I start?
Yes.
Okay. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I saw a picture of Jasmine Guy the other day.
Ooh.
Sis.
Sis.
Sis. Jasmine Guy, she ain't aging well.
Not at all.
Listen, Whitley Gilbert was one of the most prettiest women I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Something has happened.
Something
has happened.
She aging like the other folk.
Listen, you know how they talk about black don't crack?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
She ain't using enough shea butter.
Listen, sis, I was like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was.
I felt the same way when I saw her on something.
Now I saw her. This was a picture in the People magazine just a week ago. She was with. I didn't even know she had a daughter. With her daughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, her daughter don't look like her. Yeah.
No, she doesn't. But I'm just saying. I'm thinking about Whitley Gilbert, and then I'm thinking about Jasmine Guy. I don't know what happened. And that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I saw it and I was devastated because, I was in love with Whitley Gilbert.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. I don't know what she was doing it after she left Hillman. What's it, Hillman College?
Or how old is she? I mean, she looked like she
70.
85.
Yes. Like on the real.
But how old is she?
I don't know.
Let me look it up.
But whatever it is, sis, she need to. It's just, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rough.
That didn't have anything to do with anything.
She is 56,
and she looked like she's 76,
and that's only a few years older than
me. Exactly.
And you don't look nothing like that, and it's younger.
Because I'm sexy fine. I'm sexy fine.
Yes, you are.
I'm 50 and fine.
It's younger than what's her name? What's our girl name? Oh Lord, what girl name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Hold on now.
Who are you talking
about? That's younger than. Oh goodness.
What girl?
Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale.
What's love got to do with it? Angela Bassett.
Okay, I'm just like, what the hell? Yes. Did you have a brain freeze?
Angela Bassett is 60.
Looking like she 40.
Right.
Okay.
So she younger than Angela Bassett and look like she 20 years older than her.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to share that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but Jasmine Guy, that's a hot
Debbie
mess.
Allen is 68 and look younger than her.
Yes. I don't know what that is, sis, but I saw that picture. I was devastated.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, what the hell? Okay.
That's
one of mine. I need you to explain something to me. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Sis, please tell me what the hysteria behind Sierra and Level Up. What the hell is Level Up?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Why is that a song? I don't get this whole phenomenon about the Level Up thing. I'm trying to. I need to understand. I don't get it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I know the song if I heard it, but what it seems to mean,
okay,
is to step up your game on whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, my other question is, and this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Why the Level Up song sound like the song Sierra did 10 years ago? All her stuff seemed like that. I don't get Sierra. I don't get her.
I don't either.
I don't get
She's
her
like
as
an
an
Ashanti
artist.
to me.
I don't
Sierra, Ashanti. I don't understand none of them.
Okay, so
A Marie.
Okay, well, just that whole thing right there. I was just like, and then level up, level up, level up, level up. I'm just like, what the hell? What are you talking about?
Why is the first line of the song, you want this yummy in all in your tummy?
Oh,
what?
Okay.
What that mean?
Okay, and let me tell you something. I don't know. Russell Wilson, he ain't about that life. And how you go from Future to Russell Wilson?
Right.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, this thing say this. That's old news. There's new news. I done did that before.
Oh, what is?
That's in the song.
Oh.
That's a line in the song.
Oh, okay.
I done did that before.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't get Level Up, and that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I just did not get Level Up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
I have never even heard the song. I don't.
It's
think.
Interesting.
I know the title. I know Sierra sings it.
Yeah.
I know it became a hashtag.
Yeah, and they got the whole dance. Excuse me. They got the whole dance and the whole routine, but it just makes no sense to me. And I'm like, she is just like a C-tier artist to me. There's nothing about Sierra that makes me want to.
There's a dance?
Yeah, there's a whole little dance thing that level up. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm looking at it now. Oh, Lord.
Exactly.
Break a hip.
Break a hip, break a back.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Sister, I got another one for you. Sis. Hello. Where my sister went?
Okay, I just listened. Okay. I'm good.
Can I give you another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know that you did this. You and your family did the Ancestry.com thing, right?
Yes, we
did. And you actually found someone. Okay.
Yes. Well,
okay,
she found
that
us,
was like the DNA or the 1, 2, 3, right? So is there a difference between Ancestry.com and then the helpmefindmyfamily.com? Is there a difference?
You mean as in two different
I know they're two different sites, but what I'm getting at is like the Ancestry.com thing, and it says, I am 0.8% Scandinavian. I am 0.35% Indian. And then you go and start getting a damn Indian headdress because you point.
Right.
Okay. I am 0.25%. What's the one who wear the kilts?
Oh,
Irish.
Irish.
So I'm like, listen, you ain't connected to that. So I'm just like, okay, I get doing it. But then they take it all the way to the left with the extra. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I honestly think that that's just for commercial purposes.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I don't. Well, they got one with the black girl, and she was like, "Well, I found out that I'm from the something tribe in Africa, and she had on all the damn African garb." And I'm just like, "Yo, you from Chicago? What are you doing? What the hell?"
Yeah, I think that's just for effect.
I don't like that effect. I don't like that effect at all. Shit. Okay, but anyway. Okay, that's all. So they get the thing and then they get the tripping. Well, that's all. Okay.
Well, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing except for what you was just talking about. I suggested to my family that we do an Ancestry commercial.
The whole commercial.
One that shows how people can find you.
Okay. And guess what? And I don't care. Like what it is, right? Like who I got now, that's all I care about. I don't want no damn body to find me. I'm too damn old. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, it was good for her because now she's got some bloodline connection where she didn't
and I get that,
before.
sis, and I get finding your relatives and stuff, but I'm just like, it's not even like you're half of. It's like 0.2%, and then you just go on and want to change your name and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean with the heritage part? Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I get that with
you from
with
Chicago.
the ethnicity.
Yeah, you from
the
South
ethnic
Carolina.
part.
Just chill. Why you next thing you know, you done went in.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't want to do an ancestry commercial and put on, Chinese rice hat.
Yes.
I already know. Ancestry don't have to tell me about my Chinese connection because I already know.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm good.
Next,
and I appreciate Ancestry for my cousin being able to find us.
Next thing you know,
but I don't need them to give me my breakdown necessarily because I already
here you go now, done with the changing your name to Chinese and all that stuff. You know, I mean, just don't do all that. Just embrace it.
Right. Well, my name already Chinese.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying. Just embrace it. Well, don't go open up a damn Chinese restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Just
right. That's the right. And you don't have to worry about that because I don't like Chinese.
What is wrong with you? Okay, but anyway. Okay, sis.
I know. I always get that question. Only black people like Chinese food.
Honey, get me some white meat chicken, which they claim is dog, but I don't know, but this shit good.
Never mind. Okay. I'm good.
Now, really, this right here really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I just oh my God. Remember, what's the lady's name on the video? And she's the black lady, the real crazy one, be doing all that foolishness on her YouTube page or whatever, on her Facebook page. The one
what she be doing?
Dancing and the nasty one.
Oh, the pew
lady. Yes. Okay, so sis, I didn't have anything to do the other morning, so I went back and watched her video. Okay. Can I just share with the listeners what the hell some of the ignorant shit that she said in this damn video?
It just don't make no sense.
She said pussy got him snoring. She said wrap them feathers around your neck. They'll think you a chicken caught in a fan. I was like, what the hell?
What? Why we been on here 2 hours and 12 minutes?
Look, sis, she said, welcome to the motherfucking rainforest.
Right.
Sis, she said she got the fattest pussy in the motherfucking land.
Oh, Lord. You just said all the bad words.
But I'm just saying, hold on, sis. And then she said, I'm a motherfucking bird flying and shitting on them hoes.
What? Oh my gosh. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I had to turn it off. Because I didn't know what she was talking about.
She said, I'm the ink and the instincts.
Right.
Okay, wait a minute.
Listen,
I got two more for you. Wait a minute. Sis, she said, if you love cock, you're a cocking bird.
I heard her say that.
If you a bull dagger, you a dagger bird. She talking about send her $12 for your monthly subscription.
What?
Sis, I watched that damn thing and I was in disbelief. And I was like, somebody's probably giving her $12. You know what I'm saying? Sis.
Oh, God. You think so? Oh, my gosh.
That was the most ignorant shit that I have ever seen in my life. It was so ignorant. So if anybody get a chance to watch the Pune lady, I don't know what her name is, but she's a hot mess.
Right.
She's a hot mess. But that was some of the most ignorant shit. She
mess.
said, if you a bull dagger, you a dagger bird. I was like, what? I was
Right.
like, what?
What? Well, she getting play because people apparently watching her.
Yeah, I know, right? I know,
like
right?
You.
I had to because I was like, I just want to. Where you get that from? How you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sis, hold on. Just 1.2 seconds. Because the computer tray was about to go out on me. Got to get some juice. Juice. Okay. Oh, but anyway, sis, that's all I had for this. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I had to share that because that was some of the most ignorant shit I have ever seen in my life. But it made me laugh. But then I was just like, damn. Like, is that all you think of yourself? You know, I felt bad for her, and I don't know why.
Right.
But then it was funny as hell because some of that shit was hilarious. She said, I'm a motherfucking bird flying and shitting on them hoes. I was just like, where did you get that from? Like, where did that come from? But anyway, I thought that was funny. But anyway, so what else? What you got for me, sis? You had something about a shoe.
Oh, Lord, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So, really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So, my flip-flop.
Your flip-flop pop. Okay.
Flip-flop pop.
Oh, okay.
Now, this was last week, mind you. But it's been on my mind because I had shoes pop on me.
Okay.
A lot lately. It had me realize that I have broken a shoe for the past 3 years on my birthday. In the past 3 years, every birthday a shoe broke.
I did. Yes,
now
I did.
You witnessed the last one.
I'm not, but we do have it on video. We do have it on video. We do have it on video.
Shut up. But I don't understand. Like, is that a thing? Is it telling me something that, does it mean something that I have broken a shoe every birthday for the past 3 years? The first time.
I got something for you.
I was in New York.
Why don't we call that lady the medium? What's her name?
The medium? I need
Teresa Caputo.
Teresa Caputo.
The what is she? The something median. Okay. Why don't we call her and ask her, what does it mean that for 3 years in a row you've broken a shoe or popped a strap for 3 years in a row on your birthday? What does that mean? What is the significance of that?
On my birthday. I need to know. I'm going to have to Google it. I'm going to Google it. Yes. Until I can get in touch with Teresa, I'm going to Google it. Because I'm going to contact her anyway. Because I'm trying to go see her.
That's what you said. And I
do
think that you're going to make that happen. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna attempt. I wrote it one time. I'm gonna have to do it again.
Okay.
They got to see my name.
Well, sis, hold on. Sidebar before we finish and before we get up out of here. You want to go see the medium for what?
Because I want to talk to my mom and my dad.
You want to talk to your mom and your dad. Okay. I'm a leave that right there. Okay. I just wanted to know. Okay. I'm a help. Then I will help you.
Okay.
Now you don't feel like you can talk to mom and dad. Just no. You want to go to her.
No. I mean, I can, but I want some specific. I need some specific conversation.
Okay. All right.
And it don't really be a conversation, but some specifics. Because she.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Kim, I'm here.
Uh-oh.
But apparently my phone just died.
Okay.
So pause for a second.
Producer, we might need. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? You gotta type.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to call you. We're gonna need the producer to X this out. How you get the damn thing to type? Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Yes.
Kim, you there? Type to me. Oh, there you go. I see you typing.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna have to edit all this out and pick back up.
Okay. Hold that thought. Yes. Our producer is gonna have a lot of editing to do.
Okay. Sis. Okay. All righty. Lots of editing. Okay. Are we back on?
Hello.
All righty. That was a hot mess.
Yes.
Okay.
My phone is having some serious issues. What the producer
gonna do about this right here? We might have to record this episode all over. I don't know.
This might be a hot mess. He's gonna have to do a whole lot of editing. Okay. So yes. I will pick up with what I was saying. So it's not exactly a conversation. You know, the medium tells you what spirit has come to her and said that they want you to know.
Sis, is there I'm not sure how I feel about the medium thing. I would have to be there because is there a questionnaire? Can they go on your Facebook page? You know what I'm saying? How can they? Yes.
That's a good question.
I would have to see all of that because I just don't want anybody or you to get okie doke. You know what I'm saying? But and it could be legit. I'm not sure. But when you go, I want to go with you because I'm gonna have 1,000 questions. Okay.
Oh yes, I got you.
It's a date. Right. Yes, whenever we get her, then we'll get on up there. She's in New Jersey. Where is she? Okay, hell, you could have gone up there with Roz.
In New Jersey.
You could have gone up there with Roz. You could have found
right.
her. Okay.
Just trying to find her.
Well, sis, we've had 2 hours
We've been
and 20
on here
minutes.
2 hours and 23 minutes.
But this is what we do.
This is crazy.
This is what we do. And
it is what we do.
I
hope y'all listen for 2 hours and 23
listen
minutes.
to some of it at breakfast, some of it at lunch, and some of it at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. You don't have to take it all in at one time because we do. This is what we do all the time. So we be on the phone for hours and hours. So yes, but we hope you enjoy. We need you to email us, Lynn and Kim. .aen@gmail.com. Lynn and Kim .aen@gmail.com. We need some feedback. We need some topics. What do you want to talk about? What are some of the things that you're interested in? Again, so we can talk about it because that's what we do. But sis, I enjoyed talking to you tonight.
Right.
Well,
yeah. I do have another. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You know what?
I forgot.
You know what?
I really did.
Sometimes I'm like, what? How the hell you forgot? Like, okay,
I really did
in like 1.8 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It was just right there.
Maybe because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You know how?
Maybe
you know how I flub up my words when it get past midnight. So maybe you forget shit.
I guess I forget shit when it's past midnight. Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing, sis. It's not like we're not going to talk in about 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. But it was podcast material.
Go to the depths of your soul and try to pull it up. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
You know what? You stupid. Get it.
I can't find it.
Okay.
I do have another one though. Did you know that K Michelle's name is Kimberly
I did.
Michelle?
And do you know, for the listeners, my name is Kimberly Michelle. Hot damn. Now, but the question is, why did she go from K Michelle to Kimberly? Because on Love and Hip Hop, she's Kimberly. So why did she go to Kimberly?
Oh,
yes, her
on
name.
Love and Hip Hop,
when they
Kimberly?
do the pre-show or whatever.
Oh.
Yes, okay, of course. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and Poco is in there barking.
Well,
so I don't know what's all that. I don't know what that's about.
I hear. Well, I saw her on the little uncensored show, and she said she goes by Kimberly Michelle. I mean, she goes by Kimberly. So I think she goes by Kimberly now because she being a little sadistic.
She got a new ass,
a new butt that looks decent. That actually looks like
because
something.
Before she had the surgery, her ass was a hot mess. And let me tell you who else ass is a hot mess. Mm-hmm. And I love me some Nicki Minaj. Ooh. Okay, I'm all about the Barbie, but Nicki Minaj ass is a hot mess. She need to do something with that. And I love her. I love her as an artist and a rapper, but her ass is a hot mess. So I don't know if she need to contact Kimberly Michelle
all the way.
and talk to the plastic surgeon who undid her do, but because she was looking Kimberly Michelle, K Michelle was looking deformed. Yeah.
She was. She looked like the penguin off of Batman.
You know what? You're right. You're right. She did. She did.
I'm sorry. Them little teeny legs and that big old bottom. Oh yeah. Definitely looked like Danny DeVito as the penguin.
K Michelle, we love you. Just in case you ever listen to our podcast, we love you.
We do. Yeah.
But your ass was a hot mess.
But I'm sorry. That's what the booty looked like back in the day. It's gone now, so we can just talk about it.
Anything else, sis?
That's all. Because I don't remember what the other one was. If you get it back, we'll talk about it next week.
As we do, we're going to give a shout out to Defy Life. We're going to give a shout out to our producer because he's going to have a whole lot of work this week right here. Do your thing. Do your thing, Mr. Producer. Do your thing for us because we had some technical difficulties. So we need you. Sis.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm Kim, the big sis.
And I'm Lynn, the little sis.
And we are out until next week.
Yes, sir.